What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success. Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page. Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service. After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox, and 4 big screen TVs. You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Anzel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
Good evening and welcome to Knight Stadium on the mountaintop here in Kingwood as Hometown TV is set to bring you another exciting Preston Knight Varsity football contest on a little bit rainy, little bit foggy evening. Hi, I'm Steve Blake alongside Terry Cochran, and also in the booth with us tonight, the coach, Wayne Guile, joins the crew once again, and we're glad to have his football acumen here in the booth with us on a cool fall evening in Kingwood as the Knights get ready to play the powerhouse Bridgeport Indians, the Indians #1 in the Big Ten as we come into this game in Double A, but I don't think the number of A's has anything to do with Indian football.
Not with that team.
No, Terry, this is a team that Preston can learn something from tonight, and what they can learn is this. The Bridgeport Indians long ago decided who they were, and they know themselves. Yeah. And it can go through administrator after administrator, athletic director after athletic director and coach after coach. But Bridgeport football is and always has been a special team. And the last time they had a sub-500 season was the year Nick Saban's daddy gave him his first razor. and you might think I'm joking a little bit about that, but
I know
seriously,
what you're saying.
They have not had a sub-500 season
since that long ago.
Since 1967.
Wow. It's a powerhouse
And
program.
That's got to be some kind of a national record somewhere. I got to believe that. I don't know. I can't find it anywhere, but they know who they are, and they play to that type very, very well. And I think Preston, as we've said, trying to build a program brick by brick and block by block, they could learn from that lesson and say, let's figure out who we are, and let's do that. And let's do that till we do it better than anybody else. And that's what Bridgeport has done year in and year out. They very seldom lose, and it's because they do what they do well.
Well, they have a fundamental program, Steve, that starts from the small little tots, and it goes all the way up through the middle school and into the high school, and they run the same stuff all the way through. Every kid that comes up knowing that they're going to play at Bridgeport High School knows what's expected of them and knows the kind of offense and defense they're going to run, because it's the same one year in and year out. It's like, can you stop me? If you can't stop the run, you're not going to stop me.
Why am I going to quit doing it if you can't stop it? And that's exactly the way they play. And they'll play out of the single wing. They'll play out of a stick eye. And they will just run it until you decide you're going to stop it. And if you can't, they won't.
Yeah. Coach, you know, I'm sure you've seen a lot of that single wing stuff in your time coaching down, and maybe a lot down in the Florida area. I don't know, but that's a complicated offense to run if you don't know what you're doing.
Right, right. Well, all of them are, but what usually helps with the young people coming up when the junior pee-wee football, if they keep the same program going all the way up through junior high and then high school, it's second nature to them. You know, they just know exactly what they need to do by playing the same offense or defense year after year.
Yeah, and Bridgeport's that's the way they do things. That's the way they've always done things, and that's the way they'll continue to do things, huh, Steve?
Absolutely, and you know, I don't know of a better, I'm going to say, relatively small high school. They go back and forth between AA and AAA routinely, depending on the amount of enrollment they have. But I don't know of a better school that size, particularly in West Virginia, but I think they could play with just about anybody in the nation of a similar size. I really do. And the consistency, and that's the thing we've talked about earlier this year as well. They come in at 5-1, and at 5-1, they're probably a little bit disappointed that they didn't win that one game.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know it's just part of the culture of football at Bridgeport High, and there's nothing wrong with that. Their last game was a 49-21 victory over John Marshall, and John Marshall doesn't have a real bad team this year. They're up and down sometimes year in and year out, but they've got a decent team this year, and Bridgeport just took it to them. So they come in, and they know their strengths, and I'm sure that the Knights have looked at a lot of film, and the Knights know their strength as well. And what they've got to do now is they've got to get out there and just get after it, and they've got to decide that they're going to man up and look at each play as it comes and live in the moment here tonight. And if they do that and do it successfully, we can have a pretty interesting and competitive contest here at Knight Stadium this evening.
Well, while we got Air One up in the air tonight, look at the beautiful shots tonight coming in. It's a nice, cold, dreary evening here at Preston High School, and you can see the crowd not as quite as large as it has been the last couple games.
Late arriving crowd. They're still filtering in a little bit.
We're going to talk about our major sponsors right now. We're going to talk about, first we want to talk about Prodigy.
Prodigy, fiber to the home, a hometown technology company, bringing you the connections you need, the way you need to have them to get things done, whether it's for work, for play, for school, whatever you need to do. And also, Mon Health, Preston Memorial Hospital, the healthcare providers, right over the hill here from Preston High. We can lean out the window far enough.
Yeah.
We can see them from here. You don't have to go very far to get the health care you and your family need with the professionals at Mon Health Preston Memorial standing by to take care of your health needs. And, of course, Shop and Save. 3 great stores here in Preston County, one on the mountain in Terre Haute, one down in Valley District in Reedsville, and that brand new beautiful store in the plaza in Kingwood. And if you haven't been out there, folks, wide, luxurious aisles, and I just love to go in there. They've got that place fixed up so nice and stocked up so nice. You can get all the things you need to feed your family and keep your home going here as we get into fall and get ready for winter. You can get stocked up at Shop and Save.
All right, the captain's now starting out on the field, and we'll get the coin toss and get ready to play some football right here in Preston County tonight. On the mountaintop, fogs rolling in on the outside. You can see it down looking the Cheat River, and what a shot from Air One straight down on the captains tonight as we get ready for the coin toss.
Yeah, Preston coming into the contest, Terry, still looking for their first victory on the 2022 campaign, not without a lot of try. And, to their credit, so far this season, they've picked up on offense a little bit. They've scored a total of 84 points in 5 outings here. The problem, defensively, the Knights are very young, a little bit outmanned at times. They've given up some big plays, and that's resulted in the opponents rolling up 193 points. And the Knights have got to concentrate on fixing those problems if they want to get competitive in these remaining contests. And Preston taking the field now as we get a shot of the Knights coming down the big hill and storming into Knights Stadium. They'll be on the far side sideline once again. They seem to kind of like it over there.
Yeah.
And that is what they've decided to do, having set up camp over there for 4 out of the 5 games, or 4 out of the games they've played at home here. Last week, put that in the rearview mirror. Woodrow Wilson, a powerhouse team, a top 10 team in the state of West Virginia, kind of handed the Knights a whipping down there in Beckley. But that's over. That's done. We come back home, and, it's another challenge as we take on the Indians. And I want to say hi to everybody out there watching, whether you're on the Prodigy Network, the Breeze Line Network on cable TV, or out there on the internet, wherever you may be, and you know who you are. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, pass that along to your friends. We appreciate so much that you tune in to watch Preston Knight varsity football here on Hometown TV, however you may do it, and we thank you for doing so.
Almost time. The officials have had their little powwow out in the center of the field, and both teams huddling on the sidelines, getting ready to come out. A good shot of the Bridgeport Indians with their coach, and the Preston Knights over on the far side, making final preparations to get started here. 50 seconds, and we'll be kicking off here at Knights Stadium.
Bridgeport brings a pretty good cadre of fans, the hardcore fans, now that the weather's starting to cool down, up from Bridgeport, coming up I-79 and winding their way up the mountain here to get to Kingwood for this game. And they've got to be excited about the prospects that the Indians have going forward in the second half of the season here. For the Knights, one step at a time. Let's put one foot in front of the other and make some progress.
All right, Preston will be kicking off, wearing the black uniforms, gray numerals. Gets a little tough to see those later on in the game as the fog rolls in. Bridgeport in their normal white and red Indian uniforms.
I love those high contrast Bridgeport uniforms. We'll be able to see those numbers.
Definitely.
Well, and no offense, I think the Knights look really sharp in these new uniforms, but sometimes a little tough to catch a number. We'll try to get those for you as we go along here, and the Knights will kick off, and the Indians will take possession first here as Preston gets set to boot the ball away and get this one started.
Cole kicking off for the Preston Knights, down deep receiving for Bridgeport. A nice gap opened, and he's on the run already up to the 40, 45-yard line. That's number 10, Tyler Martin.
That was about a 40-yard return.
40-yard return. He's 5'10", 165 pounds, Wayne. He's full of speed. And we're going to see him out of that wing T offense tonight. And it's nothing but deception. You've got to read and know where that ball's going. They can hike. They can give it to the quarterback and give it to a halfback. It doesn't matter.
A lot of misdirection. We'll try to keep the ball in the frame for you and let you know what's going on here.
Give to 23, back to 36, and he pitches it outside to 24, and he's off to the races. What a play that was. Roaring.
Yep, Zach Roaring, 5'9", 170-pound junior, and he was just about picture perfect on that play, wasn't he, Coach?
Yes, he was, about 25 yards.
Comes Bridgeport to the line. Ball setting at the 31-yard line of the Knights after that first big run by Bridgeport. Man in motion. Give it to the second man after the handoff. Right up the off guard, but a flag flies. That's number 23 for Bridgeport.
Phil Reed on the carry, 5'10" senior, and Reed churns his way through some traffic there. But I think this one's going to have some adjustment from the officials as the laundry is out early here.
Yeah, we'll see what's called. Probably a hold.
Looked like a holding call, so that's going to deduct some off the play.
That offense is so tricky. Holding against Bridgeport sets them back to about the 36-yard line.
First challenge for the Knights is seeing over top of that big Indian line up there and finding the ball. You can't tackle the ball carrier till you find him.
All right, they give it to number 23, and this is one of the only passes they'll throw all night. It was intended deep to number 20 for Bridgeport. Camden Hess just overthrew him just by a touch.
And the big tight end, he's happy to get a look out there because tight ends are normally just part of the blocking scheme for Bridgeport. In most situations, he ran a nice route there and the ball just slightly overthrown, or he would have had 6.
All right. Ball comes back to 23. He's the workhorse of this team. That's Phil Reed with the carry. Picks up about, let's say, 5.
Pretty good pursuit by Ethan Likens, and I believe Caden Haynes also in there on the play. And Preston now, as we get a look at the scoreboard, have the Indians in a 3rd and 4 situation with the nose of the ball at the 25. 10:21 on a turning first quarter clock. If you're just tuning in, thanks for watching.
Give to 24, second man through, breaks the tackle, he's off to the races, he's going to score.
That's a touchdown.
Zach Rohrig, just off tackle, a little misdirection, went back to the right, and a big gap for him. There's no way you're going to stop that from becoming a touchdown, Coach.
Yeah, the halfback. He was a halfback right there, I believe.
Yeah, they opened up a pretty good hole for him.
Yeah.
kicking number
All right, the ball down, the kick up. They split the uprights, and the Bridgeport Indians put their 7th point on the board here with 10:08 remaining in the first quarter of play. The Knights trail now 7-0, and Bridgeport was just about picture perfect with the exception of one holding penalty that didn't slow them down a whole lot. Coach, if you're on the Indian sideline right now and you're coaching these boys up, you just look at them and say, okay, guys, good job, more of the same.
Keep doing what you do good.
Yeah.
Yep.
We watch as the Indians break the huddle on special teams here. They'll come out and deliver the ball now, and finally the Knights get an opportunity here in the first quarter to take their first possession and see what they can do with the ball. And again, I go back to the old watchword, consistency. The Knights have got to just line up here and man for man. They've got to try to play consistent football, do their jobs. And if I were Preston, I'd see if I could maybe complete some passes against this Indian defense.
Ooh, big hit. Riley Land on the return for Preston, hit by number 21 down there, Mark Beafor. So the Knights will start about the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. This is their first series under center this evening.
One key for Preston to keep the score in check here tonight, they need some long drives. They need possession of the ball to be in their favor on the clock so that they can kind of keep the Indian offense off the field for a bit.
All right.
Pass.
Looking deep, almost intercepted. I think it was intended for, I can't pick out the number.
Let's see if we can get that for you as the Knights return to the huddle here. I believe
it's intended.
That was Preston's number 20, Riley Land.
Dylan Taylor trying to pick him up about 10 yards downfield, just a little high on that toss.
And Land ended up on the ground there going after the ball, but no interference by the Indians on that play.
Smittle to the near side. Now Dylan back. He's going to flip it out into the flat, caught, and immediately drug out of bounds by the Indians. 94, no, that's number 10 for the Preston Knights, Sheldon Miller on the catch. No gain.
And Camden Hess coming over there making the play as the Knights get back to the line of scrimmage, but just barely. So it'll bring up a 3rd and long. And Preston now going to have to pull something out of the bag of tricks here, see if they can keep this drive alive and move the chains.
They bring Smittle to the near side of the field, Land to the far side. Now the fake, here comes Taylor on the keeper. He's going to gain, breaks one tackle. Gets down to about the 30, or up to the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. And the Knights will be forced to punt it away.
Pickup of a good solid 6 yards right there with a little misdirection of their own. And the Indians up to the task of stopping the Knights from making the line to gain. So right now, it falls to good special teams play here. Let's play field position for a bit.
All right, punt partially blocked, looked like. It goes out of bounds way upfield. That's going to give Bridgeport a fantastic starting position about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark that between the 42 and the 43.
In Preston territory. Looked like the kick got partially blocked. Coach, did you see that? Did you get a good look at that?
No, I missed it with the center beam here in the booth.
Knights go on defense at the 9:02 mark here, and they're going to look at the same thing. Bridgeport's going to put this ball on the ground and pound it.
Second man through that time, I believe it was 23.
33.
33?
Number 33 for the Bridgeport Indians, Charlie Brazier, 5'11" senior, 180-pounder with a quick move up in there with the ball. And the center of the night line held strong that time. Dropped him after a 3-yard gain, and that'll put the nose of the ball at the 41, making it 2nd and 7.
Brazier out, and they bring in Tyler Martin now into the offense. And they give the ball to Martin, but flags fly.
That came quick. Might have been an illegal shift or a procedure penalty of some sort.
What did you think it was, Coach?
Holding, 10-yard penalty, or no?
No, I think they called a procedure.
Yeah, procedure, 5-yard.
So that backs him up, makes it 2nd and 12. Bridgeport quickly to the line. Quick pitch out to 24. That's Rohrig.
And I don't know if we got another flag on that play, but the whistle blew pretty early in the going there, and we've got an offside against Preston. Really, Preston's first big, well, not big, but first mistake, mental error. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
Actually, it was a good break. He'd picked up. He was on the races down that sideline. They blew that as a dead ball foul and stopped that play.
So the Indians give us 5. Now they take it back by penalty, and the officials are the ones making hay right now as it's 2nd and 7 once again.
In motion. Give it to number 23 up the center. He'll pick up the first down. Phil Reed on the carry.
First down and a little extra. He'll put that ball down at about the 30-yard line. And a nice run right up the gut that time.
First down.
Looked like Cole Turner on that stop.
All right, the Indians set once again. 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. They got a man deep. He's beat the receiver. Diving catch, and it's in and out of his arms.
That was Hess out there again, and he's becoming quickly a favorite target out there. And they keep throwing that ball out there. He's going to grab one of them because the Knights were a little bit late to the party coverage-wise. But Hess did him a favor, couldn't quite hang on to the pig that time.
Bridgeport ready to go. Just never know who's going to get the ball that time. And with the 24, he hands it off to number 10, which is Tyler Martin, kind of on a little inside misdirection play.
Yeah, Miller's on the tackle.
Martin with a nice gain. I think he moved that ball down maybe to the 20 or inside the 20. Yeah, got it to the 19, picks up another first down. So they move the chains quickly with the clock turning inside 7 minutes now, first period. And Bridgeport on the hunt now in the red zone.
23, 24, both back. Either one of them get the snap. It goes to 23 right up the middle. He gets a large gainer down inside the 10-yard line. That was Phil Reed again on the carry. Ethan Likens, I believe, number 7 on the stop, Coach. That was a saving tackle down there at the goal line.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 9 makes it 2nd and 1.
Oh, they stop him this time. The ball right at the line of scrimmage. They I believe it was 33, Charlie Brazier.
Riley Land in there for Preston.
They give him the first down. Just inches enough to, it'll be 1st and goal now inside the 10-yard line.
Whole host of Knights there getting up from that pile, and they did a good job, but just not quite enough to keep Bridgeport from gaining a first down.
I believe they'll be looking at Rorig around the outside this time. Nope, he gives it back inside to his buddy Reed, or 33 that time.
Boy, the official just took a shot.
Did he?
Yeah.
Brazier drove that down to about the 3-yard line. I thought Rorig was going to just pull that back and take it around the end. He could have walked in.
When the Indians get down close here in the red zone, Coach, they like to play really old school football. I think they like to assert their dominance and just power ahead.
Just that counter.
Yeah, you got stopped right there again.
Big play for the Knights that time by
54.
Logan Specht, and also Grayson Kuhn might have been in on that play.
Ball at the 2-yard line with the 4:57 on a turning clock here in the first period of play. And they give it to 23, the workhorse Phil Reed, and he scores for the Bridgeport Indians.
I'll tell you, that offense that Bridgeport is running is unique.
Yeah.
I've really got to keep a sharp eye because I couldn't tell right off the bat, who was getting the ball.
All right, kicking for Bridgeport. 38, Tyler Thomas. Extra point is good. So that brings us to a 14-0 score in favor of the Bridgeport Indians. And that's going to end.
Little issue with the field clock now as they've got 25
okay.
minutes on here. I think we've got something under 5 to go. Yep, they get it straightened out. 4:49 remaining here in first period action on the mountaintop. And with that, we take a look at the Indian cheerleaders whooping it up for the assembled Bridgeport fans.
The crowd from Bridgeport's fairly large here tonight. They brought a good contingent up from Bridgeport.
There's nothing better than getting out to a high school football game here. And it may be a little dreary. It was a little rainy earlier and a little foggy here on the mountaintop, but everybody's having a good time here. And Preston will set now for their second possession of the quarter, and Bridgeport going to kick it away.
And we're underway. Ooh, nice tackle. That was number 20 for Preston.
Riley Lynn.
On the return.
Yes.
All right, we have to have something out of the Knights here before the end of this first quarter just for them to stay in this ball game. They got to get something to lift them up, get a couple big plays under their belt, and feel that they can stay with this Bridgeport team, Coach.
Right now, what they need to do is just get a consistent drive going here, pick up their first down of the evening, and get on the move.
Now a bad snap. Taylor has to fall on it at the 2-yard line. Wow. Never got to him.
Tough play, and young Mr. Taylor does the right thing going back there and securing the ball. But I'm sure as he gets up and goes back to the huddle, not real happy with what transpired right there. He did do a good job tracking down that loose ball, though. That could have been much more of a disaster. So that puts the Knights in a hole now at their own 2, 2nd and 26.
I think we have an official's timeout here. They're talking some things over. Well, they're going to let it play.
All right, Preston quickly back to the line. And I'd like to see the Knights play with a little tempo here this evening. I think that would bode well for them. But they've got to avoid the critical mistakes.
Oh, boy.
Flag down on that. False start against the offense. That's going to back them up half the distance.
It's only going to cost them a yard, but that's a tough yard down there. You know, no joking.
Well, this game is won by inches.
Yeah.
Many times over the years.
Well, Preston has a bad. We've shot ourselves in the foot a couple times down here in our own territory. That's cost us in games. Let's hope they can get it out of this end zone. Now a quick toss downfield, a nice pickup by the Knights.
About to the 25-yard line.
Who is the receiver's 27, I believe, for Preston.
Yeah, the
Ethan.
Knights. Yeah.
Ethan Harper.
Yeah. Made a nice little move down and curled into the inner part of that zone, and Taylor was able to pick him out. Got him out away from the end zone.
Harper's been one of the Knights' most consistent targets here in the season. Like to see him get some additional looks at the ball, and especially in tough situations. He's not afraid to go after it.
Taylor once again looks down the middle of the field, overthrows the intended receiver. Again, number 27 for Preston.
Harper was well covered that time. The Indians collapsed 3 defenders to the ball, and Ethan just didn't really have a chance to make a play on it as it came in a little bit hot, a little bit high. So this is going to force the Knights on 4th and 17 now with the ball at their own 13 to punt it away once again. High kick, spiraling down, and taken by number 10.
He runs it clear down inside the 10-yard line on that return.
Martin. Nice return by Martin. Coach, it's all going the Indians' way so far here this evening.
Yes, it is. They're pretty consistent in their format of what they do.
Martin starts to come to the near side. They wave him back onto the field. I think with the kind of production that he's able to put forward here so far this evening, Coach wants to leave him out there a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these starters for the Indians may play a half tonight if things continue at the pace that they've gone at so far. So Bridgeport with the ball on the 9-yard line once again.
Nice open field tackle by Riley Land that time on number 10, which is Tyler Martin for Bridgeport. Riley got in there and put his head down and took care of that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 to go for Bridgeport.
They didn't just leave Martin in after the return. They called his number very quickly. Coach knows where the bread is buttered, I think, right here early in this contest.
Reed and Rohrig in the backfield, and they give it to number 23. That's Phil Reed, and he will score for the Bridgeport Indians.
And again, a little misdirection on the play, and that gave Reed all the start he needed. A little bit chippy down there in the end zone, and the officials are talking both ways to the Indians and the Knights just a little bit. Maybe some words exchanged after the touchdown. But at the 2:05 mark, Bridgeport puts their 20th point of the evening up on the board.
Kick is good.
21st point of the evening. Coach, when you're down 21 in the first quarter, what do you say to your team to lift their spirits and get them to focus on what's in front of them, and put all that stuff that just happened in the rearview mirror and out of their minds?
Wow. You know, this is your home field. You got your fans and family here looking at your game. Play the best you can and dig deep and pull up some stomach guts that you didn't know you have and play hard football.
Early in the season here with the Knights still looking for their first victory on the campaign. They've had some bitter pills to swallow. You have to believe that with youngsters, at some point, it becomes a matter of just frustration when it happens again. But as we said early in the pregame, this Bridgeport team, they take no prisoners. And they're going to give the Knights everything and then some, and Preston's got to be able to stand up here.
Boy, they're gang tackling.
Riley Land on the return for Preston. 1:55 remaining in this first period of play. We'll kick it out to a commercial break right after this. Time runs out in the period.
And we thank the sponsors, one and all, that make it possible for you to watch Preston Knight varsity football here on Hometown TV. We enjoy their participation, and we're glad that you're tuned in.
Taylor fumbles the ball, and now he is pounded to the ground by the Bridgeport Indians. Number 44 on that stop for Bridgeport.
Aiden Sparks, and I saw big number 79, Kamar Summers, in there as well.
1:34 on a turning clock.
Loss of 5. That'll bring up a 2nd and 15 here. And the Knights really don't have a lot of choice here. They're going to have to go to the air to try and continue a drive.
Now they throw deep. No one home. He cut off his route. I'm not sure what Sheldon was thinking that time. They both weren't on the same page. So that brings up 3rd and 15. That was supposed to be a little stop and go route, Coach. He broke it off though instead of continuing on down the field. Schmidl to the near side of the field for the Preston Knights. He's covered over there by number 10, Martin from Bridgeport. Now he tries the other way, overthrows the receiver to the far side of the field.
Bridgeport is bringing multiple coverage to each receiver there as the ball is thrown. They're doing a good job reading the quarterback, and they obviously have done their homework about Preston's scheming through the air. And with that, I think it's causing him to throw a little bit high and off target to try and protect against the interception.
Looked like Ethan Likens maybe. No, that was number 1, Cole Turner, punting.
Wow.
He's also on the tackle.
Once again, Tyler Martin with the return and coming over to the near side and just down over the 30-yard line and brought down there.
Rain coming down here at Knights Stadium as it didn't just become a mist. it is actually raining.
This bodes well for the Indians in their ground game because they like nothing better than a good old-fashioned grass field and just slogging it out. And I don't think they get to play on too many grass fields anymore, and so they love to come up here.
They're on turf 90% of the time, I believe. All right. Rohrig and Reed, the mainstays of that offense. In the wing is Brazier. Now the give to number 33.
You know, that's
Charlie Brazier.
A real good misdirection, handoffs and what's going on there. And I'm not familiar with seeing this type of offense. And I really got to watch it close. And I'm impressed with how Bridgeport is executing.
They've run this offense for as long as I can remember, Coach. I mean, that misdirection stuff is their mainstay, and they never change. They just tell you, if you can beat us, you stop us. If you can't, we're going to run it right down your throat. Now he's back to throw. He's got a man deep. He goes once again to the tight end, but good coverage by Riley Land that time to get back. He was beat and somehow got back into play, Steve.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they pulled the trigger in that direction 3 times here tonight. And the first couple of times, the receiver was open, but the ball just wasn't quite delivered on target. And this time, Riley Land got over there. He really got on the horse, and he broke that one up, or that would have been a touchdown, because that was a well-delivered ball. And it's not that we like to talk about how much Bridgeport loves to run the ball. It's
when it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices.
Not that they
it can be
can't
confusing.
run the ball.
There he goes. He's off to the races, down to about the 5-yard line, number 24. And that's Rohrig with about 8.5 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Yeah, not that Bridgeport can't throw the ball, as I started to say. They prefer to pound it out and grind it out. But when given the opportunity, they'll put one over top of you.
First and goal from about the 6, we're going to say. Inside handoff, and he goes in for the touchdown. That's number 33 for Bridgeport, Charlie Brazier. That brings the score to 27-0 over the Preston Knights, with the attempt coming. That offense is so intricate. It's, you don't know which halfback's going to get the ball, and then he'll, in turn, hand that ball to
runs a counter.
Runs a counter coming the other way. And they've also got a wheel route off that they can throw to that fullback coming out of there.
This is very impressive for me to see. I mean, I have not seen a high school run this. And, I've been around the game over 60 years. And son of a gun, my goodness, I'm very impressed with Bridgeport. However, we're not out of the game here in Preston, that's for sure.
No, anything can happen. We've seen the momentum change, but Bridgeport's they're a very disciplined team, and it's going to be very difficult to score 28 points on them at any time.
Extra point good, and it is 28-0. 8.5 seconds remaining in this first period of play as the Knights get set once again to receive the ball. And Bridgeport perfectly happy to kick it to the Knights' best returner, Riley Land, and see what he can do. So far, they've been able to slow him down. He's had a couple of nice returns, but he hasn't broken one yet. And I'd love to see Riley break a big return here and show the assembled crowd what he's got, because the young man has some speed.
All right, that's going to end the quarter. They let it run off, so we're going to take it out to commercial break. We'll be right back right after this.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown.
Back in Kingwood for the start of second period action. And the scoreboard will show you the Knights trailing 28-0. And taking the kick for Preston.
Number 8.
Yep. This time they get it to Dylan Taylor.
Yep.
And Dylan getting that ball out to about the 20-yard line where Preston will start. First and 10 here to begin the second period. Terry, we've talked about the Knights building a team. We've talked about how there are teams and there are programs. Bridgeport brings something a little different to the mix here. I'm going to throw one at you you've never heard before. They have become a Belichickian dynasty.
Yeah, I like that.
They've got everything but Tom Brady to work with right now. And,
another bad snap. Dylan had to pick it up. Now he's got everyone against him. Breaks a couple tackles, but he's not going to go anywhere. And the ball's out. We'll see who recovered it. I believe Preston recovered it over on the sidelines. That was a saving play over there, and I can't pick out who it was right at the moment.
The big stop made by Camden Hess, who really kind of bottled things up there.
Oh, Taylor was
doing a pretty good job shaking loose there. Wanted to work his way to the far side and down the sideline.
He's having trouble tonight with snaps. They're on the ground. They're not getting to him.
Well, it was damp. Then the rain really came back, and the ball's wet, and I think it's causing some problems.
Now he throws out to the flat. Nice catch out there. One of the better plays for Preston this evening. I got to number 27 for Preston.
Ethan Harper with the catch on the near side here. And Preston picking up some yardage there and getting it back to about a 3rd and 13 situation. Going to need to continue the drive by repeating maybe a nice throw and catch here to gain some yardage.
Yeah, they need about, what, three yards for a first?
Yeah, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3.
Taylor back in the shotgun. Gives the ball to Harper. Harper inside, doesn't pick up much yardage at all. That stiff Bridgeport defense just rose up to the occasion. Big number 68 or 58, I'm not sure which one that is. I think it's 58. Boo Ford. And Preston's forced to punt here with at 9:40 mark. 4th and 1 to go. They elect to punt. Punt down to number 10. He breaks a couple tackles. Here he goes to the races. Very elusive Tyler Martin. 5'10", 165-pound senior for the Bridgeport Indians. Returns that ball down to the Preston 29-yard line. What field position?
Yeah, that's really been detrimental for Preston. They start with their backs against the wall, so to speak, on 3 out of 4 possessions here in the early going. And now, once again, starting the second quarter out, 3 and out. And unfortunately, a nice return gives Bridgeport tremendous opportunity once again here.
You get 2 players down, 1.
That was 47 that time for Bridgeport. They've got a new running back in the game, and that's Connor Arnett.
Timeout, a little timeout in the action here as Preston has a player down in the middle of the line.
All right, we're going to talk about the major sponsors right now for we'd like to thank each and every one of those guys. Steve?
All right, Prodigy, fiber to the home, the hometown Preston County Technology Company, locally owned and operated, bringing you the connection you need and the internet experience the way it should be for you.
And by Mon Health, Preston Memorial Hospital, your close-to-home family hospital. That's Mon Health and Preston Memorial Hospital.
And Shop and Save Express, 3 great stores, 1 great idea, feeding you and the family wherever you're at in Preston County, up on the mountaintop in Terra Alta, down in Valley District, in Reedsville, and the newest Shop and Save Express in Kingwood in the plaza. Check out one of those stores or all 3 for great specials and values every day.
All right, as they take the young man, he's limping off the field right now for Preston. I didn't catch the number, Steve. Did you get it?
Looked like he turned an ankle. I'm trying to get a read on who that was in the interior line there, but that hurts for Preston because that takes a big body out of the way. Trainers are going to check that out. Looked like it might have been a turned ankle, or maybe he got stepped on down there in the pile. So the trainers will take a closer look at that, and we'll see if we can get an update on who that was.
The rain coming down hard now here at Preston High School. Down the field they go quickly. That's 36, I believe.
Yep, Ryan Hall for the Bridgeport Indians with a nice run to daylight there and a gain down to about the 25-yard line, and he'll move the chains. And as they reset the sticks with 8:56 to go on the scoreboard here in the first half of play, the Indians go deep into Preston territory once again.
Now they give back to 47, and comes up the middle, and he's corralled right away by number 64 for the Preston Knights.
Yeah.
Big lineman made a nice play in there defensively.
Yep.
Grayson Kuhn, big junior, in there on the tackle, along with a host of black jerseys for Preston.
That was Connor Arnett on the carry on that little counter play for Bridgeport. Number 36, Hall, Ryan Hall in the game. He's a 5'10", 200-pound senior, and flanked by him is 44. Hall will take it, and he will score.
Score, son of a gun.
Nice drive straight ahead into the end zone, Coach. Just good old-fashioned power football here.
Yeah, yes it is.
Aiden Sparks led the way for that touchdown for Hall. Just opened up an enormous hole, and that's at the 7:52 mark. Bridgeport up by a score of 34-0 over the Preston Knights.
Well, like you said there, gentlemen, it's the consistency of Bridgeport is very consistent. You know, they're blocking assignments.
Kick is up and good. That's number 38 kicking, Taylor Thomas, the 5'10", 175-pound senior. Does all their place kicking duties.
I'll tell you something that's impressed me around North Central West Virginia, as the Knights have hosted several good teams and traveled a little bit here in the early season. On special teams, you didn't used to see at the high school level in this area the quality of kickers and the quantity of kickers that we've seen come through Knight Stadium or that the Knights have faced on the road. There's some really good special teams talent out there that I'm sure a lot of D1 and D2 coaches could take a look at and benefit from. And we've even seen some kids that are freshmen and sophomores that are really going to develop.
Well, the coach is discussing things over on the far sidelines, and they're not happy with one another. It just doesn't seem like the defense is making the reads that they're wanting them to do. I was talking to Coach earlier, and he was going to play a 6 or 7 man front on this Bridgeport offense to try to slow them down, but it so far hasn't been very successful, has it, Coach?
No, it's that unique offense that you don't know who the ball's being snapped to, and then when they turn around and do a quick handoff, if a defensive player's head is down, he's going to miss it, that's for sure.
Preston will start at the ball right at the 18-yard line, their own 18. We're in the second quarter. Bridgeport up by a score of 35-0 over the Preston Knights.
And Preston has to come out now and kind of concentrate first and foremost on ball security. Good transitions, good snaps, and good handoffs here, and then just try to slog it out and put together a string of first downs.
All right, Taylor, quick pitch out in the flat, and he drops it. Harper just went out of his hands. Just a little, the ball's getting wet and slick now, so those receptions are going to be harder and harder to make, especially when the ball's high as it's coming in over your head.
Yeah, yep. Well, I always used to tell our players, too, when it was raining and so forth, they got to play and handle the ball the same as us. So
yeah, that's true.
Let's continue to execute and be consistent.
Harper, and he is met right as he got a hold of the ball by number 36, Ryan Hall, playing linebacker.
Little delay action there in the handoff for the Knights. It did not fool the Bridgeport Indians, and Hall steps up and makes a big play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 13 for Preston as the clock continues to wind here in quarter number 2.
We've seen Preston play a lot of good teams this year. Fairmont Senior, East Fairmont, a lot of good teams. This is the best defense I've seen yet.
A lot of potential playoff teams, but this is a team that again, I just think they know themselves and they know what they want to do. And right there, I kind of saw a lot of Preston fans going, "Hey, wait a minute, where's the laundry on that one?"
They wanted the flag. They thought he was hit a little bit early on that play.
I'm not sure. The officials' angle on that probably better than ours, but from up here and from the stands, it looked like there might have been some early contact there. Preston shrugs it off, gets set to punt.
Short punt, and it's going to give a Preston roll for once. Ball will get out to about the 42-yard line of Preston, and Bridgeport will start marching again with 6:41 here in the second period of play.
And the thing that we talked about earlier as well, we wanted to see Preston hopefully hold on to the ball a little longer on offense to keep the Indians in check, and also kind of play a field position game, because normally the Knights are able to get out of the hole with some pretty good punts. We've seen a couple 60-yarders here this season for Preston. But it's like everything else. The ball's wet. It's like lead. Trying to kick it's just like trying to throw it and catch it.
Whistles right as the Indians started their drive. Right down there, look, John McGettigan underneath of the.
He's got the rain gear out.
He's got his rain gear out, all right. They're trying to keep the cameras dry here tonight as we try to bring you this coverage in a driving rainstorm now with 6:38 here in the half. I told him he'd bring his rain gear tonight. I hope he listened.
It looks like he's improvised a little bit. That's much like what the Knights are going to have to do for the continuation of the game here as we get another flag.
Yeah, they're trying to drag this rainstorm out, I think, instead of letting them play. Another offsides call against, nope, it's going the other way. Coach, what did you see? Yeah, now he went one way, now he's going back the other. So they did call offsides against Preston.
I think the rain has even confused the officials a little bit here right now.
Yeah.
They did start to mark that off against the
Bridgeport.
Indians after signaling an offside, but clearly it was Preston in the neutral zone.
All right, here we go. Give to the second man through. Nice running. And they just plug in backs. They just plug in guys into those positions, and away they go.
Little dive forward for number 14, Josh Love, and I like the way he finished that. Just a sophomore, 5'9", 165 pounds. He'll fill out nicely and turn into one of those big, bad Indian running backs that we know and love.
He's got good running characteristics. That ball's low to the ground. He's low to the ground. It's going to be tough to bring down, don't you think, Coach?
Absolutely.
You can see him picking his way through the line. You know, very good vision out of that young man.
And they got a lead blocker going right through the hole before him. Look at
Oh,
that,
now
up the middle.
right up the middle, and he's going to take it to the house. I believe that was 94.
Number 94 for the Bridgeport
Where'd he
Indians
come
is running back and defensive back Alex Moses, another sophomore, 5'10", 160-pounder, and the young man comes to the near side. He's ready to celebrate. He got a nice round of applause from the assembled Bridgeport fans here, and some of the Knight fans applauding as well. Just nicely done by young Mr. Love.
I think we got a new kicker. And it's blocked. Yeah, I believe that number 9 was kicking for Bridgeport.
Might have been a little problem with the hold that time, but Josh Jackson out there on special teams to give it a shot, and that one went a little bit awry. But the Bridgeport Indians having it mostly all their way here tonight. They made a couple small mistakes. That was one of them. 41-0 right now with 5:22 remaining in first half play, and the umbrellas coming out. Bridgeport Indian fans cannot be blamed for taking a good look at the weather, and they came equipped here tonight.
Yes, they
Maybe
did.
we could go down there and slip $5 to one of them. He could stand next to Mr. McGettigan.
Yeah, we need
and
him,
shield
one
him
of
from
them
the
to do
rain
that.
a little bit. Preston fans getting a few umbrellas out too, but it's a hardy bunch on the other side of the stands down here tonight. Preston doesn't care if it rains.
That was a nice kick.
Josh Jackson kicking off for Bridgeport. Number 10 for Preston on the run back. He gets the edge out on the outside. Sheldon Miller that was a nice return for Preston. Brings the ball back up to about the 29-yard line, I believe is where they will start 1st and 10.
That's a little bright spot, and the Knights can build on that now if they can just put one foot in front of the other here. See if they can, again, with over 5 minutes remaining on the first half clock, get something going here and get a drive established. And that's really been the problem for Preston here this evening. Couple of miscues, couple of mishandled balls, and they've really kind of been in a hole here all night.
Ooh, nice tackle that time by number 35. That was number 11 for Preston on the carry.
Coming out of there for Preston High, Slanton Manco.
That was Jack Spatafor on the stop.
Manco, talented freshman, and he's only going to grow and get better for Preston as time goes along. But he's out there giving it his all, and ran into a big tackle that time. Loss of 1.
We have a new quarterback in the game for Preston. That's number 11 at quarterback.
Slayton Manco?
Slayton Manco. He is the heir apparent at the quarterback position for Preston for the next couple years.
And he's getting an early start here. Manco has in the limited amount of time that we've seen him in games at quarterback, Manco has a kind of a shiftiness and a mobility that he brings to the offense, and he's got a good command of the huddle, and you got to like that in a freshman. You know, he's out there leading the troops, and nobody cares if he's a freshman, sophomore, junior, what he might be. But he's out there trying to perform and trying to develop some of that consistency. You know, and Coach, it's what you were talking about earlier and what Terry was talking about when you talk about this Bridgeport team, and they start with them when they're about knee high,
7, 8 years old, yeah.
Teaching them the same fundamental game that they're going to play here tonight. And this is the kind of thing that that Preston really needs to develop at the youth football level, and take advantage of what they learned from the example of Bridgeport in this contest here tonight, and that is the consistency that comes with that kind of early training in the same sort of system that you're going to run when you get up here on the field at Knight Stadium.
Yeah. Well, what throws a monkey wrench into the whole offensive technique is when you get a new head coach in there and he doesn't want to run what was going on, and you know, all that years of experience consistently gets thrown out the window, you know. And
that happens sometimes. Now, of course, for Coach Mark Deep, he was pretty successful at the unified middle school level, leading a lot of the kids that are just coming into play now for him here in his second season at Preston High. And I think some of the frustration that he feels is wanting to build on that earlier success and the experience of those players, and in some cases just not being able to see it happen. And that, I'm sure, can be frustrating for a coach, because you look at a player and you say, I know you can do it. I've seen you do it in the 7th grade, the 8th grade, the 9th grade, and it's got to be a little bit of frustration until that consistency begins to really show itself across the whole scope of your roster.
Right. Well, that's probably even now why he's getting a look at his freshman quarterback. You know, getting him dried up behind the ears early. You know, he might be around for a few more years, definitely, as a good quarterback.
Well, and game experience is one thing. Game experience on a cold, wet, rainy night in Knight Stadium is another. One good thing about the rain, it keeps the fog away.
Yeah. The wind helped a little bit earlier, keep it out of here. Now we've got a mishandled snap, and Preston's got it. That's the biggest play for them this evening.
That's a huge play for the Knights, and that's exactly why you just got to keep playing, keep your head up, don't stop. And I don't know what
Knights cheerleaders having a good time with that down there. And
I don't know what Logan Specht is chastising himself for down there. He's smacking himself on the helmet like he thinks he could have done any better on that play, and he just graded 110%.
Well,
but I know he wanted to put the ball in the end zone.
He wanted to pick it up and take it on in.
Yeah, no, he did the right thing. He secured that ball, and the Knights live now to fight first down and 10 on the 22.
All right, we'll see what Manco can do. He looks deep. He's nothing there, so he's going to scatter out of there. Looked like he wanted to throw a sidearm for just a second, but they drag him down.
He got caught from behind.
Pretty good play as he's taken down by Parker Vincent, 6'10" senior. Nice tackle by Vincent, catching onto the elusive Mr. Manco. And you see that mobility that that this young freshman already has and that he can bring to this Knight offense. And that takes nothing away from our starter, Mr. Taylor. It's just two different kind of quarterbacks.
Well, Taylor now, let's see, they split trips to the near side of the field. Riley Land, and now flags fly as the clock expired. So they'll get a delay of game penalty. Well, they actually called a timeout right before that. Coach Deep, quick on the whistle, saw the clock running down, and got the timeout in.
Good quick management there by Mark Deep on that one to save the 5-yard penalty. Again, just one of those things that's going to shoot you in the foot and stop a drive. And the Knights can't afford that at this point, Terry. They really need to kind of stoke their own egos a little bit with a score here, and they've got to show the Bridgeport Indians, hey, you make a mistake, we can take advantage of it, and we will put that ball in the end zone. So that's what they've got to try to do here. Nice if they could do
it about 10 more times.
Well, 2nd down and 13 now with the ball on the 25, and Preston going to have to come out here and game plan a little bit, see if they can throw a play into the mix here that the Indians aren't prepared for. And that's tough because I agree with you. This is the best defensive team we've either faced or seen all season.
Nothing going. Manco slides out. Now he fires downfield. The reception made. Preston will score. What a reception made by number 2 of Preston High. In between two defenders. Ruggs.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Nice recognition by the quarterback, too. Slayton Manco got out there, had to move a little bit to get out of the grasp of a would-be tackler, kept his eyes focused, kept his head on a swivel, found the open receiver, and put that ball where it needed to go.
Ball down, kick up by Cole, through the uprights, good. So Preston finally on the scoreboard with 2:17 remaining here in the first period, down by a score of 41-7 to the Bridgeport Indians. But just as you told us earlier, Steve, you got to take advantage of situations where you get the ball handed to you, you got to score.
No, you absolutely do. And, the Bridgeport Indians are not going to make too many mistakes tonight. They're certainly not going to make 41 points worth of mistakes tonight, and I think we all know that. So let's be big boys and girls about it. They're going to come in here and approach this second half like it's the start of a new game. Preston's got to do the same thing.
Absolutely.
And they've got to, for the development of the program.
Well, it looks like
they've got to take advantage of any little mistakes that the Indians might make.
It appears the rain has finally let up. It looks like just maybe a slight little mist going on now. So that's a good sign for second half action. Maybe it's out of here for the evening.
2:17 remaining in the first half of play here. At halftime, we'll have some entertainment from the Preston Knight Marching Band.
10.
Nice run back.
Yeah, about 12 yards.
Look like 90. No, who was that?
Number
Coach
8 returning the ball, Cameron Martin.
Yep, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore for Bridgeport as he trots off the field.
It's an exciting night for the Bridgeport Indians, too, because you've got some of those players that come out there and work hard in practice every week, and in the close games maybe don't necessarily get an opportunity. But the hard hats are out for the Knights here tonight.
Knights fans down there wearing hard hats this evening.
The work crew.
The work crew's down and having a good time, even though the Knights are down. But all right, Bridgeport starts on the 37-yard line out of that wing tee. And off tackle, number 14, driving hard, Josh Love. He's giving no love to anybody that comes close to him.
We saw Love earlier with a couple of nice runs here. And for Preston, Cole Turner comes in to help finish that one off, and a whole host of black jerseys down there but the damage done as Love runs for a first down and moves the sticks here and gets the ball out to the 48 of Preston. And so now the Indians in this last minute and 47 seconds going to try to run downhill. And I wouldn't be surprised with the rain ending to see them try to put it in the air again.
Give the 47 on the counter, coming back the other way. I like calling that kind of like a jet sweep, if you want to call it that. But
on the tackle for Preston, Caden Hayes down there, and the sophomore makes a nice stop in traffic. And that'll keep the clock turning at 1:16. Knights just want to get a stop here and get to the locker room, make some adjustments. And we've seen Preston's offense be a second half team in earlier games this season, Terry.
1 minute remaining. Another big run by number 14. He's off to the races. He will. No, he won't get in. He was inches away. I believe they mark him down about the half-yard line.
Saving tackle on Love down there by Riley Land, who, again, used his speed and just ran Mr. Love down from behind and tripped him up just short.
I thought they had him at the line of scrimmage, and all of a sudden he broke through for a big run.
I tell you what, that's a name you're going to see on future teams here for the Bridgeport Indians in future years. He's going to develop into quite a runner. He's already a very good one.
They give it to 47 right at and they're going to signal a touchdown. 47 for Bridgeport, and that is Connor Arnett.
Arnett caps off a 5-play drive there, Terry, that saw the Indians use good clock management. They didn't set on the ball and run the clock out. Up 41-7. They wanted to put a little capstone on the first half here. And again, they're not running up the score. It's just a fact. We're going to run these plays, and if you can't stop them, we're going to score more points.
Cameron Martin on for the point after attempt. Through the uprights and good.
All right, the 48th point on the board for the Bridgeport Indians, and the Knights will get one more return and maybe an opportunity to run a play here before we get to halftime. But folks, don't go away. It's going to be an interesting and entertaining second half of action. And again, we'll try to have some entertainment from the Marching Knights for you here at halftime as we take the little break here between halves.
Coach is just a well-disciplined team. They're at the top of the class, top of the heap in AA. You're going to see them get way far into the playoffs this season for West Virginia in the AA division, and you can see why, the way they're so disciplined on offense.
Oh my goodness, yes. For a high school team, they're very disciplined, and I think it's as Steve had said, that the consistency that they start young with it and continue to execute it all the way up through the senior years.
Sheldon Miller with the return. The ball just stuck when it came down, hit the grass, and went just like it hit into a big mud puddle, just stuck into the turf. And he had to come up and pick it up, or they could have picked the ball up and scored again.
Live ball right there. Always fun. A live ball on a wet, natural turf field brings a certain element of chaos to special teams at times. You've never seen chaos on the football field, have you, Coach?
Coach actually got to play in the big leagues for a while, didn't you, Coach?
Yes, sir.
He was up there with the Giants, New York Giants, for a while.
Yeah.
And got the golden opportunity to actually be called a pro player.
He wasn't with the Giants. He was a Giant. A giant of a man here.
A lot bigger than you were. You're probably a lot bigger then, weren't you?
Well, one of the newspaper articles came out and made me feel like this big. It said that I was the smallest starting lineman in the entire New York Football Conference.
Oh, boy.
But I was one of the tough ones, though. I was able to hold my own.
All right. Manco back. Now he's going to launch one deep. He's got a man down there. Does he catch it? No! Oh, just out of his hands.
Oh, my goodness.
In and out. I believe that was intended for number 7, maybe?
Yeah, that
Likens?
was number 7. Likens on the play for Preston.
Ethan, yeah.
Ethan made a nice adjustment, made a
yeah.
nice play on the ball, but just couldn't quite reel it in. Great throw by Manco.
Yeah, he launched that. It was a good 40-yard pass downfield. Yeah, right about 41 yards in the air.
For a freshman, he's got a good arm.
All right, he's got trips to the near side. One lone receiver on the far side. He looks, tries to find a man down deep again. This time, almost intercepted by number 8, and that's Cameron Martin on defense. They had that receiver triple covered.
Yeah, good defense by the Indians that time, and I'm trying to pick out a number here. I think that was intended for Riley Land.
Yes.
And unfortunate that the Knights weren't able to get the big play on one of those two, but still 4.8 seconds on a stopped clock. And Preston have another opportunity to tee it up here, and you just got to tee it up and pitch it down there. One of the things that you like to see here, although the Indians are dropping a little more into coverage, but good protection for Manco by the Knights here.
Manco sprints to the far side and just throws it out of bounds. That's the end of the second period. At the end of halftime, we're going to be taking it out to commercial break. We'll come back with a little bit of the Preston High Band right after this. So we'll see you 48-7 in favor of the Bridgeport Indians.
Hometown TV. Stay tuned.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success. Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Ansel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Baldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Baldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success. Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you. Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Anzel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality health care for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
Welcome back to Preston High here on the mountaintop where the Bridgeport Indians have it all their way in the first half, almost all their way, and they lead by a 48-7 score. But the old watchword, never say die, Preston High, and the Knights are going to make some adjustments, come out here and try to play their best game in the second half. Are they going to overcome these Indians? Probably not, if we're being honest. But, you know, there's no quit in these Preston Knights, and I like some of the things we've seen as the first half progressed through bad weather and some sloppy ball handling to a point where the Knights were able to take advantage of a couple of Bridgeport mistakes and put a score on the board and nearly advance that ball well with time running out in the first half from the hand of the young freshman Slayton Manco.
Well, the Preston Knights just now making their way back down to the field. They haven't even got a chance, hadn't had a chance to warm up yet. Time ticking off. I'm sure the officials will give them just a little bit of time to warm themselves up before second half action begins. Wayne, I know you're very impressed with this Bridgeport offense, the way it stacks up and the way it moves. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts going into the second half here.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of change from either team. However, I can love to have been in the Preston locker room while the coach was talking to him, and curiosity has got me. I mean, I've been in many locker rooms over the years and had my share of talks, you know, to the players. However, you know, I don't know these coaches yet personally, and I'd like to have a talk with them sometime in the near future when they're not working, if that would be possible. But yes, I think we're going to see a little more motivation out of Preston coming back. They got everything to gain and nothing to lose at this point other than the game, and I think they'll dig down deep and pull up some stomach guts that they didn't know they have.
Well, let's hope so. It's 48-7 here at Knight Stadium on this dreary, cold, 48-degree evening, fall, crisp evening here on the mountaintop overlooking the Cheat River at Preston High School. Knights warming up down to our right, getting ready to go here. I'm sure Coach Deeps will he had to do a little bit of talking to that defensive line about how to make reads against this quick hitting offense that Bridgeport has. It's so intricate that it can snap the ball to either halfback, and then they will option off of that right or left, depending on what they see as far as what's coming at them defensively. It's such a great offense to watch. If you've never seen it before, you should go somewhere and watch the Bridgeport Indians play.
Yeah, definitely, it's impressive, absolutely. Defensively, I used to use, when I had somebody that was a little razzle-dazzle, I ran what they called a 7 diamond. 7 men on the line, and they all made an inside charge of the opponent above them. And every hole's filled then with a 7-man line, but you got to have good corners and good safety And middle linebackers, with the 7-man diamond, I would set that up sometimes with them blitzing or doing a red dog or whatever you want to refer to a blitz, you know.
Probably the only thing you had to watch in that is getting beat over the top.
Right. Well, I always believed in the inches that are made on a gridiron, and I always had my cornerbacks. I believed in the Chuck rule. Don't you can bump him and keep him from getting out for up to 5 yards, and as long as you can detain him from him getting on open or clear, that gives your 7 linemen a chance to get to that quarterback or fill the gap on every hole.
That's a good point, Coach. I like that, and that's something I've been saying all year. I feel that the Preston Knights defensive backs play too soft. They give them too much yardage ahead of the play. They don't play a lot of get up in your face type, and maybe that's because they're young. And Coach Deep's afraid they're going to get beat, right, Steve?
You know, I think that's true, guys. We've seen the Knights also come out and be much more of a second half team on both sides of the ball in earlier games, and that's one of the things I joked about. But maybe it's only half joking. They should scrimmage for a quarter or two before the game, because then they'd get some fire in their belly and be ready to go. It just seems like at times they come out. And I don't want to say that they're not making an effort; they're making great effort. But it just seems like they've been too much of a second half team, and I think it's maybe also because of some of that youth that's out there defensively. Look, nobody wants to get beat on a play, and it seems like it takes the Knights a half to get used to what other teams are doing and then kind of make those adjustments.
All right, Josh Jackson back to do the kicking in the second half for the Bridgeport Indians. Josh is 6'1", 165-pound senior, and the ball is away.
Not very deep.
Nope, picked up by the Knights. Riley Land, he brings it back into the center, makes one man miss, and is brought down hard by number 47 of the Bridgeport Indians.
And we saw a helmet go flying as that young man made the tackle, so he's going to come off to the near side, and they'll do a little equipment check.
I think that was Connor Arnett.
Yes, it was.
All right, this is the first go round for the Preston Knights here in the third period. We'll see what changes they have made at halftime.
Well, they get started on their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10. And again, I'll say it, first and foremost, they've got to try to keep the Indian offense on the sidelines by developing a consistent attack here and stringing together some first downs. That's option number one.
Give to number 27 for the Preston Knights, Ethan Harper. Nice gain on the play of about 5 yards.
Great second effort by Harper right there, and he was brought down by Alex Moses on the play.
A lot of new players in the game for Bridgeport. They're starting out this second half with a lot of young blood in the game for them. We'll try to run down some of those players. Grant Lively's in the ball game out on this end here playing defense. Manco dropped the ball, had to pick it back up, and is brought down quickly by number 70 of Bridgeport.
Manco's a pretty good basketball player too, Terry.
Oh,
he
yes,
knows how
he
to
is.
dribble, even when the ball ain't round.
Kyler Springer that time, 6'4", 230-pound junior on the tackle for Bridgeport. They'll split Riley Land to the near side. Harper comes with him. Manco back in the shotgun. Now he looks, nothing. He's going to take it up the center. He's got some speed. He'll pick up the first down and brought down right at the midfield stripe. Nice gain by Mr. Manco.
And no hesitation there in the freshman. Coach, you got to love it when you see a youngster get out there and take advantage of opportunity. He saw some open daylight there, and he didn't hesitate. He just took off.
No, he got a little rabbit in his blood. He likes to run.
Manco will be back once again in the shotgun. He looks. Nothing, and now he's going to just throw the ball away. Smart move by a young quarterback.
Now, too many times at the high school level, you'll see quarterbacks hold on to the very last second. Well, at the high school level and other levels, but at the high school level, you see too many quarterbacks that will just hold the ball forever, trying to wait for something to come open and take a sack, and then it's a drive killer.
They'll bring the trips to the near side. Riley Land leads the way. He's right at the midfield stripe. Manco back. Now they're going to a little flare pass, and he drops the ball. Bridgeport pounces on it. Number 47 on that fumble recovery for Bridgeport.
Connor Arnett with the recovery for the Indians, just inside of midfield here. And frustration again for the Knights. And that one got slapped out of there. I couldn't see who got a hand on the ball. But just a little extra effort, trying to make something happen, trying to shake loose on a play. And the ball gets a little loose, and the Indians, opportunistic. They knock it out, knock it on the ground, and jump all over it.
Ethan Harper on a reception for the Preston Knights just could not hang on to the ball. And that causes the turnover for the Bridgeport Indians. They start at the 46 on their own 46. Now this time they drop the ball. Ethan Likens gets to put a little shot on number 37, Sam Goodwin.
Number 37 recovers the loose ball, Sam
Goodwin's
Goodwin.
5'9", 160-pound sophomore in there right now for Bridgeport, getting some time playing, along with number 97 in the game for them. And we saw him earlier. I don't have a 97, Steve, on my list.
No, I do not have a 97 either. I have an 87, Mr. Vanskoy, but not a 97 on the roster.
All right, 94 on the carry for Bridgeport.
We've got a flag out right behind that play.
Alex Moses on the run.
2nd and 13, and a hold is going to back that up. So it's going to be 2nd and about 23, I believe. Well, it'll come from the spot of the foul. So he gained a little yardage, and we'll see exactly where they spot this.
About the 38.
Then the hold came well behind the play, so that's a shame. That's another one of those oops moments. 2nd and 19 now for the Indians.
Another drop by Moses, and he's brought down behind the line by Likens. Likens, very active linebacker for Preston. He is he's a very tough cookie, and he will make you pay if he gets a chance.
Yeah, good job that time by the linebacker coach. He did exactly what you want to see your linebacker do. Set his sights on the ball and went after it.
I think the linebackers and all the defensive backs for Preston are going to be a little more aggressive.
Here they come off tackle, and a good job filling the gap that time.
Yes, they did, yeah.
I believe that was number 1 for Preston, making the stop.
Cole Turner with the stop on Cameron Martin. And it'll bring up a 4th and 22. That's a bit of an odd situation for Bridgeport, but you noticed right there, they kept that ball on the ground. They know who they are. They know what they do best. Hey, we'll run this play. If it doesn't work, we got a good punter.
This is probably the first punt we've seen from Bridgeport tonight.
Punting is a lonely job if you're a Bridgeport Indian. I got to feel they don't do it a lot.
No.
They just don't. But I guarantee you, this young man handles the high snap.
Wow. Almost blocked, but he did get it away. Nice job by that punter. Ball rolls down to the 32 of Preston. Yeah. Man, they came close to blocking
Not
that.
the longest punt, but he got the job done. He got that ball out of there in the face of pretty stiff opposition. And you're right, Terry. Preston nearly made a huge special teams play right there. And they got good pressure on it. And more importantly, they didn't shoot themselves in the foot by running into the punter.
No.
roughing the kicker, as it were, and giving up an automatic first down. So well done on both sides of the ball that time. Both of these teams trying to play optimal football here in less than great conditions, but at least the rain has given up for a while.
Well, that counter didn't go anywhere that time. Great job by Bridgeport's defensive line. I believe number 56 for Bridgeport on that stop.
Yeah, the right defensive end held his man pretty good, but I don't know where the pressure came from.
Looked like the
guard?
maybe the guard or tackle. I think it was, I believe that was John Dotson. He's a 5'11", 175-pound junior.
That was a good
gain of about 5-6 yards for Preston.
I'd take that every single time if I get it.
That was Likens that time. Maybe 3rd and 9, I believe, for Preston. They need to try to pick up this first down, not have to punt it back to Bridgeport. We'll see if the wheels come into play for Mr. Manco here, if he might call his own number here on a keeper. No, back is number 8 for Preston at quarterback. That's Dylan Taylor. Taylor keeps it right up the middle on a keeper, will not get to the first down sticks. Good idea, quarterback option. And that was a design quarterback run all the way.
Yeah, it gave the Indians something a little different to look at there. And, you know, much as they do, you put some different bodies back there and you see what happens. Preston, when we haven't spoken about this, but Preston outnumbered by the Indians here. They don't just surround you, they outnumber you by about 20 on the roster here.
Yeah.
And that gets a little difficult as the game goes on because they can throw a lot more fresh bodies into it than you have.
Yes.
Looks like Preston going for it on 4th down. Nothing to lose here. So Taylor, and they blitz him, and that just goes nowhere. Wow. 21-47, and looks like 86 or 66 for.
No, I think that is 86, Jackson Rubenstein. I don't see a 66.
Okay.
21, Mark Beafor in on the play.
Right.
For the Indians. And they just literally, we talked about them surrounding you. They surrounded the pocket, surrounded the quarterback, chased him down, and they dialed up the blitz at the right time there. They didn't have any fear that the Knights were going to throw one over top of them, because if you get there quick enough, there's no opportunity for that.
All right, ball goes to number 8 around the outside. He might pick up about 4 yards. That's Cameron Martin.
You got 3rd down.
The ball staying on the ground here both ways. These teams are burning through 3rd period clock, down to 1.5 minutes to go in the 3rd.
Yep.
On 2nd and 6.
Nice tackle by number 54 from Preston.
Logan Specht.
We'll see if the Indians run another play or they just let the quarter run out here with 50 seconds.
Yeah, Jack Spatafor with a nice run on that last play, but Mr. Specht was having none of it.
They're going to get another play off, looks like. That misdirection back the other way to number 80 this time.
Timothy Jeffries.
He got his hands on the ball, young player in the game. Jeffries, he's Timothy Jeffries. 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. And they're just going to come off the sidelines, let the clock run out. So we're going to take it out to commercial break. We'll be right back right after this.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Anzel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston.
Yep.
All right, we're back in at the 7:50 mark. Preston running off to the off the left side. Steve didn't get much.
Nope, not a whole lot of ground to gain there. But fourth quarter underway, and the Knights going to try to make something happen here. They need another big play, and they're exhorting one another on the field right now to make a stand right here.
Actually, that was Bridgeport on the run that time.
Brings up a 2nd and 2 at the 12 as we look at the scoreboard.
Oh, nice. That time they got in the backfield and actually stopped that play. Martin on the carry. I didn't pick up the number over there.
I couldn't get a number with the angle of the lighting over there across the way, but a great play. And Preston.
I think it was Speck. He blasted his way through there.
I think it might have been Logan Speck because of where the play took place. Brings up a 3rd and 5 now at the 14, so a loss of a couple. And Bridgeport now will see what they can game plan here to try and fool the Knights.
94 on the carry, and he really didn't go anywhere. He didn't get the first down, but they can go for it on 4th down. It's close. They probably they're within inches.
As they punch it up on the scoreboard here, the nose of the ball at the 14, so he got back barely near the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th and 5.
Can Preston stiffen up and get a stop here? Stop the flow. Now, we know they're playing not the primary team. Oh, there it is, ball knocked out. They pick it up, and they could run it back. And we're off to the races.
Run,
we'll
man.
See.
Run.
He is going to go all the way for a Preston touchdown. What a hit. What a run.
Outstanding.
Number 8. Dylan Taylor.
And Taylor really had to kick it into 5th gear to stay out in front of the Indians. Great pursuit all the way down the field, but he was able to outrun the best that the Indians had on the field
I didn't see
there.
I didn't see who made that hit, but it was a smash.
He
blew him up. I wish we had the replay to go back to that one. Number 1, Cole. Up and good.
All right, the Knights cap it off with good special teams play, and at the 5:34 mark, the Preston Knights get to a 48-13 score.
I thought they counted that good, but
yeah, that's not up on the scoreboard yet.
No.
We'll see if there was a ruling on that, but I thought the kick was good.
It was either the left DN or the guard, the left guard.
made that tackle. Boy, he blew him up, whoever
Yeah.
it was. It was a great play. Not for Bridgeport that time, but
Well, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed play that the Knights can execute, and it's not if they will do it, it's just a matter of developing the consistency. You know, we said it before, they never say die. These youngsters never quit. The cheer squad got something to cheer about, besides the fact that the rain went away and they could take those raincoats off.
Take them raincoats off. Now they're freezing to death. But other than that,
5:34 to go in the contest. It's a 48-13 score, so that extra point not
counted. It looked good, but it must have been off to the left.
And the Knights set to kick it off here. Now, will they try an onside kick? You don't know.
No.
It would be the opportune time to perhaps try to execute that.
Well, Bridgeport's got a lot of their hands guys up there. Donovan Williams is up there. Number 81, Parker Vincent, he's up front there. They just try a little pooch kick, but that's picked up fairly easily by number 80.
30-yard line, and down there to make the play on Timothy Jeffries was Slayton Manco. Manco's all over the field. You never know where he's going to turn up next.
Yeah,
he's a gamer.
Yes, he's an athlete. There's no doubt about that. Slayton Manco, an athlete for Preston High, and he will take over the reins here in a year and be the man behind the Preston Knights. All right, let's see what happens. We got an official.
Quick whistle there.
Yeah. And they're running the clock.
Legal procedure. Yeah, because of the score situation here at 48-13, the rules go into effect that the clock is going to run. Other than a timeout situation, they're going to run this one down, and that's in deference to just not wanting a team to just get run flat over. But I don't think anybody's running over the Preston Knights. They've had a little lack of offensive punch, but they're here to play all the way through.
Number 8 on the carry. And I lost that ball, right? Coach, I didn't even see who had that. That was Cameron Martin on the carry.
Yeah, in first for the Knights was Cole Turner with the hit there.
Number 7.
Yes.
And also Ethan Likens in there on the play. And the clock will continue to wind here. It'll be 2nd and 8 after a pickup of 2. And the Bridgeport Indians would like nothing better here than to just grind this one down and run the clock out.
All right, they give it to 37 around the outside. He breaks it. He's got speed down the sidelines. Finally gets knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nice run by Sam Goodwin.
And I think that was Cody Smith that got over there and bumped him out of bounds, if I had the number right over there in the shadowy side of the field.
.305 remaining.
That'll be 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line.
Goodwin with a big run.
Yeah, he got good speed, too.
Yeah, well, he turned on the Jets once he got down the sidelines. 35 with it this time. He follows his blocks right down to the end zone. Touchdown, Bridgeport Indians. Jack Spatafor, I believe.
All right. Well, I said the Indians would like nothing better than to grind it out and kill the clock, but obviously they found something they wanted to do other than that.
Well, they got a lot of young players in the game, and they're going to play them.
You know, they're just as anxious to get in there and perform well,
sure,
as anybody else, because how many opportunities do they get to get in contests and do what they're doing here right now?
Well, those young men want to show their wear to this team. You know, they're the up and coming Indians for the future, and they want to make some impressions on their coach.
Now,
and for Preston, it's an experience for them to learn something here during this whole game. You know, they're going against a very destructive type offense that runs the ball well, and so they're getting a chance to try to deal with that and give their best foot forward and stop them.
Yep, we saw the Bridgeport Indian cheerleaders. They're
happy group
down there at 55-13 in favor of Bridgeport.
Going out of this contest, the Indians will play Princeton next week, Musselman, and then they close it out with a home game with their old cross-county foe, Lincoln High School, from the northern part of Harrison County. Now the Knights, Terry, although last week and this week kind of a gut check, you know, for Preston, they've got a game coming up next week against Washington High School, and Washington's a 1-5 school this year.
That's a very winnable game for the Preston Knights.
They'll be on the road the next 2 weeks, Washington and University, then back home to finish out the 7-game homestand this season with Buchanan Upshur, who's 2-3 at this juncture, and against a pretty good Brook High team that is third in the OVAC in their division.
But that's still a winnable
game. At 3-2. Yeah, so a couple of really good games coming up at home and a good road game at Washington. And if you can get out for these last 2 home games on October 28th and November 4th, please come out here and support these young men because they deserve it.
Yes.
They're playing hard, they're working hard, and they want to get some wins in the book before this season comes to an end.
Absolutely, yes.
And while they're on the road, listen to our counterparts. Our good friend Dave Wills and WFSP will be bringing you all the coverage over the radio.
Dave and
broadcast.
Tom have worn out 3 sets of tires already this season, and there aren't even that many road games. But those guys are out there every week. Week in and week out on the road, and we love their coverage and love to have it. You can hear that on 107.7 and on Breeze Line on our channel feed each week.
Nice pass out in the flat, caught by Preston, and that's Sheldon Miller on the reception. Stop the clock.
No, it won't stop the clock in this situation at 55-13. So the Knights have to be
they got to call timeout if they want to
aware
stop
of that. Yeah, Knights have to be aware of that, and with 1:05 to go, they need to practice a little clock management here if they want to try to chuck a couple.
I don't know they're going to get a playoff here.
Oh yeah, they'll absolutely they'll come up to the line here. And we'll see what the one thing I haven't seen, and I think Bridgeport would be prepared for it, and they know that, we haven't seen that little jet sweep.
That's number 13 at quarterback for Preston. 13. Nice pass right to Sheldon Miller. That's 2 nice passes.
Hayes.
Yeah, that's Caden Hayes.
Yes, Caden Hayes in the ball game. I missed that earlier.
That was right up the middle.
Yep.
Sophomore with another young player here with a nice arm coming up. We've got
he's a tall quarterback too.
Yeah,
He's
we've
got some height.
We've got a sophomore and a freshman quarterback both coming up that are going to contest here and do a great job for Preston.
Hayes flushed and he just throws the ball away.
Yeah, DN was chasing him.
They're not going to take a timeout here. Time is going to expire.
And that's going to end the game.
Yeah, we come to the end of this one. The Knights fall, unfortunately, to a powerhouse Bridgeport Indian team, 55-13. We knew this was going to be a challenge. We knew that the Knights were going to come in here and have to perform at their utmost. Unfortunately, the weather did not cooperate and didn't help either team tonight, but really hurt the Knights. And Preston, falls here in this one. But again, they're going on the road to Washington. They got a good opportunity there against a 1-5 team that's at the bottom of the list in the Eastern Panhandle, and hopefully they can go on the road and get that first victory. We want to thank our major sponsors, Prodigy, Fiber to the Home, that hometown technology company that's locally owned and bringing you the connections you need.
And by Mon Health, Preston Memorial Hospital, your close to home family hospital. Preston Memorial Hospital, Mon Health, thank you. And by
Shop and Save Express, 3 great stores here in Preston County to take care of all your shopping and household needs in Terra Alta, in Reedsville, and the brand new store in Kingwood. Get out to one or all 3 of those stores and get the things you need. Fans are starting to pack it up here. They're celebrating on the near end of the bleachers here. Another win for the Bridgeport Indians, and they'll move to 6-1, and they're already playoff eligible, but they're going to do a whole lot more before the season is over. We wish them well. We want to thank everybody down Bridgeport way that watched the live stream tonight. I know there were some of you down there. We appreciate you tuning in to Hometown TV. And all of our fans, whether you're on the Breezeline Network, the Prodigy Network, or out there on the internet, wherever you might be, you can always get back home with Hometown TV. We want to thank all the crew tonight, the Tri-State Productions camera gang, led by Brad, the Hitman Hart, and John McGettigan, who's come out from undercover now that the rain ended down there.
Old Johnny boy got wet.
We're going to hear from John about the weather tonight, and he's going to wonder why we didn't dial up a little better weather for him. Want to thank Dan Sims and Air One, our technical director, Rick, the Big Texan Walker, down in the truck. Coach Wayne Guile, a pleasure as always to have you in the booth with us tonight. Truly a giant of the game, and we appreciate your presence here tonight so much. Terry Cochran, and I'm Steve Blake, and we thank you for tuning in on Hometown TV as we get ready to head out of here and a road game next week. Remember, tune in on 107.7 for that one, and we'll be back when the Knights are back here at Knight Stadium.
What's worse than the roads around here?
Around town?
The answer is
wherever it may be.
It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success. Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Amsoil, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success. Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Anzel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown.